everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Monday, September the 9th of 2024, and I'm going to show you what we did over the weekend. I was here yesterday after church and we were here till really late last night. The guys were here working all day yesterday while I was at church and everything. So I'm just going to quickly turn the camera on and show you what, like I said, I didn't do any filming. There was just so much happening. But Saturday, me and my daughter, we finally finished doing this. It was like a 2-day process. Got all the wallpaper off, all the paneling off, ready to be, it'll be patched today and probably sanded and painted starting tomorrow. So I'm hoping. Over here where the fridge is going to be, we cut that in. So it's now been all drywalled and puttied. Now it just has to get sanded. That looks a little funny. I'll probably have to do a second coat of the drywall, or the puttying I mean, and then sand that off. So space for the new fridge. And then for this part here, this will just be painted the color I chose. I think the kitchen I chose the Swiss coffee, I believe. And then we'll see when the fridge gets here if we're gonna do any tiling down this side of the wall or not. Might just leave it because I don't know, when the door opens, because we're gonna order is the KitchenAid, the 4-door. And so I just don't know how the doors are gonna swing. So we probably just leave this like that, and I can always just get a thin little piece of tile or beading, or whatever it's called. I know there's different words, but there's the thin little tiles just to go along here, just to cover up this edge. Again, that's like a much later project. And then in the master bedroom here, I took down all the rest of these railings yesterday, and so this room has all been filled in, and where the closet was has now been all drywalled and filled in. Like I said, so this room here is going to be painting the translucent silk, which is the color we have at the other house, and I love the way my headboard sits against that color. And then we'll be doing the floorings probably next week. That's what I'm hoping. If we can get the painting all done this week, we can get the flooring done next week, and then we'll be ready to move in. So for this one, we're actually doing a vinyl flooring, and it's in the cherry wood. So this room is done, and then I'll come down to the basement. I don't like these stairs. They gotta get fixed. So we'll be working on that. The stairs will probably be after we moved in, kind of a project. But in this little utility room here, I told my husband I want the sink, because this used to be the laundry room, so it does have water, hook up hot and cold taps. But we moved the laundry room, which means they've tiled the floor, and so he thinks they may have tiled in the drain for where the washer used to drain. So we have to get a plumber and a see. And I said, if we're gonna put the sink, then I want the big double laundry room sink. And then come around here, trying to find the lights. Okay. Oh. Things move and scare me. Oh. Okay. This was that cold storage room. Let's see where the light switch go. Okay, here it is. So yes, I told my husband I would love to make this a full functional, proper walk-in pantry down here with shelves. So he took out all the shelves here. He's going to get his brother and his brother's friend to drywall this whole place, just to make it look nice and clean. And then, yeah, that wire scares me. I told my husband, I want to take the shelf down, but I said the way this wire is attached, I'm like, that scares me. Can we hide that wire behind some walls? Because I don't mind it being, they'll probably change this out and get like a more modern light socket for me. But I said, I don't mind it if it's covered in the wall and I don't have to see what the cords look like, because I know this house was built between 48 and 52. But this room, so this will be all getting, drywalled, and then we can do the shelving probably by the end of October, I'll probably be able to make this my walk-in pantry. And then it has these doors so you can access the pantry from the stairs. Now it's locked on the other side. And I said, I like that function. I want that to stay open so I can actually access the stuff I would be using on a more regular basis just from the stairs. My husband thought that was a really good idea to keep that part open. I told him this window, it's not a usable window. We're not going to touch it. I said, just, you can't really drywall over it, but just somehow put like a paneling over it or something over it so I don't have to see it. And same with the ceiling. I would love to put some type of a, even if it is just a drop ceiling, I don't mind. I just don't like to come down where I can see the wires in my ceiling. I don't like that. And in this room, or this little mini closet, now the only light bulb we could find that had the wattage that could go in this gives it a really orange glow. But this had shelves here, it had that one bar to hang hangers, and it had another set of shelves here. So me and my daughter, we actually took these down yesterday. And then they'll have to fix this floor because you can see when we tile, this is where the closet kind of went around, so that was tiled around. So we're just gonna fill that in with other chunks of tile, and we've got blue tile that matches this floor anyway. And I said, I don't mind if they're pieced in these little corners because when I put the walk-in closet here, it's gonna be hidden anyways. So this will be my walk-in closet because we won't have one upstairs. So my dresses, coats, purses, and shoes will all be in this little closet. I also want to get it nice drywall, and same with the ceiling, nice drywall. A lot better lighting in here as well. I'd like to get that updated. But again, this will be next month's project. Well, we'll see how the guys, finish the rest of the house so they can get to it. But those are like next month's projects. Down here, it's just ready to be, again, he'll be here in a little bit to just do the puttying and stuff and, fixing the drywall. And then, like I said, starting tomorrow, I hope the guys can come and just do the painting. In this bathroom, my daughter chose the vanity that she wants and the mirror that she wants and the lighting that she wants. So that will be done. But again, the bathrooms are not going to be done until first week of October, only because that's when, we'll get the money for the sale of the house. So those things kind of have to wait. And then here's this little sad looking little laundry room. Oops, I have to take these down so he can come and drywall. We gotta fix the drywall down here. But yeah, this all has to get kind of fixed. I need a better light down here. I don't mind, I said for this laundry room, there's a few areas I don't really like those flush mount wall lights, those circle ones that everybody has. But there's a few areas of the house where I don't mind them. This would be one because this just does not give enough light. These recessed lights, I need more light in here for the laundry room to be actually usable. And those other ones, they're large and they give off a lot of light. And then I got to take this shelf down today. I meant to do it yesterday, I forgot. So I'll take this little shelf down and I'll take this out. And then in here, same thing. I don't know the depth of, this wall and where this is, but I'd like to put some type of shelving in here, and I would like to have it in a way that I could have my ironing board and iron, so I can iron down here. So it's got the thing, whatever, the outlet for the iron. That's one thing that we did put in when we were here, because my ironing board did sit down here and my iron. So this was made usable for the, 15 years ago. So I will take this off. I'll move this out of the way. This bleach. Yeah, it's just a jug of bleach. So that will be getting done. And then I'm going to head back upstairs. Yeah, see, walls have to get replaced. So this is what I was talking about from the bottom of the stairs. This right here. I love the idea that I can be able to access like the everyday baking stuff, or more, not like the everyday, but the more regular usage I can access from here. I don't like these stairs. They are just not wide enough. Oh, and then same with this stair. There's, for these stairs, there's only the one pot light at the bottom. So I'd like a second light at the top of the stairs and a better one down there. And so those, I don't want those. I think I'll probably end up going with those standard flush mount ceiling lights. And this cupboard here, I'm going to fix it. Uh-oh. Okay, I had something on the shelves and I think my husband threw them out. I'll have to ask him about that. And then same with in this bathroom. Can't really do too much at the moment, but I chose the vanity that I'd like, and the mirror and the new light fixtures. Again, that's gonna have to wait. We did take down that other little medicine chest that was on this wall. And so, yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a next month's project. And upstairs, closet here. It's a nice closet. It just kind of needs a little bit of work. And then these rooms here. So the walls have been washed. Paint has been bought. My daughter's gonna have these two rooms, and then when she moves out, these will become my crafting and office room. One will be crafting and one will be my office and gaming room. So, and then my daughter, I asked her about changing out the closets in this one. She said we could do it after she moves in and kind of get it what way she needs it or how it's gonna work for me. Same with these two closets. She said we'll just leave these as they are for now. And she can figure out, you know, how she wants to store her clothes and all her stuff, and we'll decide, you know, once you know what you need for storage and shelves, then that's when you go and get them done. These doors will also be getting replaced. They're nice old doors. I'd love to keep them, but they're just, you know, not, I mean, the doors are all broken. Same with like this handle here. This is the original handle to this house. So, but it's old. I do want to keep it. I just want to move it and put this handle somewhere else. But I think that's these rooms up here. Okay, I'll go back downstairs and I will show you the amount of stuff that we got out of everywhere. So all that garbage in the front yard, that is everything that we have pulled out from, ripping out all the walls that we had taken down, the shelves, Anything in the garage. I'm sorry, my hand is just shaking, so my camera's shaking. Okay. So that my husband and his brother are coming later today, and they're going to be doing a couple runs to the dump to get rid of all that stuff. So the other guy is supposed to come very shortly to finish the fixing on the walls, like he's got some more drywall he's got to do, put up, and then he's got more of the filling in the holes, puttying and taping and all that type of stuff. And then, you know, like I said, I'm hoping by tomorrow the house can start getting painted. And so I'm gonna go around. I gotta take down some more curtains, and I gotta take out those shelves in the laundry room basement. So yeah, and I will just keep you updated today as we get things done. So that is a start of how our new place is looking so far. All right, welcome back. It's now Tuesday morning, just before 8 a.m. The guys are supposed to be here fairly soon, so I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough and show you what has been done. So the living room has been mostly patched and sanded, so it's ready to get painted. I don't think they'll get to painting today. They've still got some other patching and sanding to do, so the living room is ready. Over here, this has all been sanded, and I think it's got, it's going to be another, needs another coat of putty and some more sanding today as well. And the master bedroom, same thing. It's been sanded, and it's all the closet parts all been drywalled, fixed. It's all been puttied and sanded, so I don't know if it needs another coat of putty. I don't think so. I think this room here is ready to get painted. I don't think he got to upstairs yet. But the baseboards were taken off. No, this room hasn't been puttied or sanded yet, so this will be the one they'll be working on right away. The baseboards were taken off. That one door was taken off because it was broken. This door is okay for now, so we're not gonna change out that door yet. So up here, yeah, see, it hasn't been patched yet, so this is where they'll be working today. And then go down to the basement. All the railing has been removed. Yes, haven't gotten down to the basement yet, but the drywall has been purchased to find the light switches right here, because the drywall has been purchased to drywall this room in. So that is what the guys will be working with today. So they've got to finish puttying, they got to do some more drywalling. I really thought they would be able to get to painting today, but it doesn't look like they'll get to painting today, which is a good thing, because I was out yesterday still trying to decide on the color for the living room walls, and the flooring I have chose has been discontinued. So I gotta run back to Home Depot and Rona and decide what kind of flooring I want to put in, because as soon as they're done painting, they have to do the floor so we can start moving our stuff in. So we've only got like 3 weeks to finish renovation and move everything over. So that's what I'm going to do again today, just run around and get more stuff that we need, figure out the colors. So, and then I'm going to do a quick walkthrough and I'll show you outside. That all that garbage stuff has been removed. That was a lot of stuff. My husband and his brother took that to the landfill yesterday. I don't know if it was done on one trip or if they had to make two, but my husband said it was 1,300 pounds and almost $700 to take all that stuff to the landfill. So that's what we're doing today. I have to go and figure out a new floor, ideas for the living room and the master bedroom, and then I gotta get my paint because they said this living room is ready to be painted. So that's what I gotta go in and do this morning. I gotta go and decide on paint. So far we have spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think almost $700 on paint alone. So already, so it's probably be like about $1,000 worth of paint to do this. My husband bought one of those big, I need to get 5-gallon bucket type sizes of the drywall putty stuff, and they ran out, which is why it wasn't finished. So they had to go and buy a second big thing of the drywall putty. So that is what we are working with. That is what we are still trying to get done. So now I gotta run to the other house. I gotta do some cleaning there. Then I said I gotta run as soon as Home Depot opens. Gotta figure out my new flooring because I really love the dark red or the cherry to go with all the framing here in the kitchen. But nobody seems to have that. So I'll be back and I will show you what I've chosen for samples for my, I gotta do the wall and the floor, so I'll be back when I finally decide that. Alright, welcome back. It is now Thursday morning. It's like a rainy day today. So I'm just going to do a quick show you of the house of what we've got. So the front entrance just has to get painted. It will be getting painted soon. I'm just going to turn on the lights. So here is the living room. It is been puttied and sanded and it's just ready for paint. The kitchen, same thing. Where the fridge is gonna go, this has all been fixed and sanded and ready to get painted. Let's see where my light switches are in the hallway. Oh, boards and things in my way. And then here's the master bedroom. Oops, I can get the light to stay on. Yep, it's all been sanded, putty sanded and ready to get painted. So you can't even tell that there used to be a closet there except for the floor, but we will be getting the flooring done in about 2 weeks. And then the basement, a little tricky, there's no railing at the moment, but you can see it's all been it's all been puttied, sanded, and taped, so it will be getting painted today. Lights. So all down here is going to get painted. I've got it already started. So when the guy gets here, he's gonna start painting all down here. And then purchase the drywall to, oh, the floor is slippery with the drywall dust. Yeah, so down here you can see we've bought all the stuff, the wood and everything just to frame this, and just gonna drywall it for now. We won't be building any shelves for probably a month down here because I said I need time to figure out the measurements and figure out how I want my pantry to be, you know, organized. Same with in here. I am gonna get some decorative wallpaper, and I just gonna wallpaper in this room. And I've decided, you know, I thought I knew the closet organization system I wanted to use, and then I measured, and it's a little over 6 feet high. And the closet organizing thing I'd seen are for 7 and 8 feet high closets, and nothing below 7 feet. So I'll have to kind of change my mind on that. That's okay. Mostly all I need is to hang, you know, for space to hang. So I was thinking doing on this side here, having having the one bar here for long dresses and coats, and then this back wall here doing the 2 racks for hanging clothes, and then in this corner here having a shoe rack. And then I'm not quite sure where my purses will go, but I will figure that out. I don't have that many purses. You know, I mean, I might be able to put a shelf on this little part here and put purses in over here. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. But mostly what I need is definitely just placed for hanging all my dresses, coats, and shirts. That is all down here. It's gonna get painted, I hope today. And like I said, this, my husband was asked if we wanted to close this off, and I said no, I like this. So then I wouldn't have to go all the way down the basement, through the whole basement around to get to the pantry. So that's what that door is. The bathroom, I said I've already chose everything, but it's going to be like a month or so before we even get into doing the bathrooms. And then upstairs, looks like, yeah, it's been sanded already. So there we go. So it's up here, it's all been sanded and ready to paint. So that's the other thing I was here today to do, is just gonna write down all the paints on sticky notes, and just closing the windows. It's raining. I'm just gonna write down all the paints on sticky notes and put them on which wall for which colors. That is what we're still working on, so I will show you later, probably after everything's been painted. Right, so it's now Friday morning, so this living room, I'm not going to open the doors, but I just don't want to get all that sanding powder everywhere. But the living room has now been completely puttied and sanded, ready to get painted. The kitchen here, they will be painting probably by Monday, so I'm hoping that all this will be finished painted by Monday. So the master bedroom has been finished. He just has to finish, you know, starting painting Monday up here. Let's go down to the basement. So it's all been sanded down here, taped, and started getting this one painted yesterday. You can see it's the first coat of paint. And then upstairs in the bedrooms, I think it was all sanded and just taped and ready to get painted. So like I said, the guys are gone for the weekend, so nothing will get done until Monday, but I'm hoping Monday comes and they can just get in here and just paint. And we can figure out the flooring when we will have somebody come and do the floors. Yes, see, so this room here, it's all taped off, ready to be painted. The paint is sitting here. My daughter has each of these walls. She chose 2 colors and she wants each of the walls a different one of the 2 colors. So I was here yesterday and I put sticky notes on the walls and the ceiling so the guys would know which colors did which in both of these rooms. So that is as far as they have gotten this week. I'm just gonna run back downstairs and show you. I guess I'm up here, so I'll show the colors up here that my daughter chose. Well, one is this green was already here. My daughter liked it. It's called Lush Sage. And then she picked another lighter shade of green. And this one is the Chinese Jade. And then I will show you for downstairs, because that was the other thing, is the flooring I had chose for downstairs was discontinued. So I just spent another 2 days figuring, or a couple days figuring that out. But this is the living room color. And it's the warm marshmallow. Just all this stuff is just everywhere. I got these ones here. This is for the kitchen, and it is the white mocha. This, of course, is for the master bedroom, and this is translucent silk. And then this other one is the front entrance, hallway, and stairways going up the stairs, and it is the coconut twist. And as soon as I find my little samples, I will show you the flooring. Alright, looks like I took the samples out of my purse. I switched bags yesterday. So it looks like I took the samples out, so they are sitting at home. But I did have a few different ones chosen, and I decided because I couldn't do the cherry, I'm going to go with the color cobblestone. And I will show you that the cobblestone is actually pretty close to like this trim here. So it's going to look really good. The cobblestone flooring in the living room and master bedroom. So that is how far the guys have gotten this week. Sorry, new phone. So new camera, trying to figure it out. If it seems a little funny, I'm sorry. Just yesterday and today I'll be filming on my new phone that finally came. So I guess that is what we've been working on. Just doing lots of trips back and forth between Home Depot and here, figuring out what colors I want to paint the walls. Now, I still have to figure out the closet in the basement and the cold room, or the storage room. So I've kind of got some ideas laid out. I just have to go over with the final decision with my husband, explain to him what I think will work. I just got to quickly take another measurements down there. I do have my tape measure today, so I just stopped here quickly. Like I said, today's Friday. The guys aren't working today, and I don't know if they're going to come all this weekend. So if I come back later tonight or tomorrow with my husband, we're going to do a good vacuum. Just get the drywall dust off the floors and everything. Just to help the guys when they go to paint, because that's the worst thing is the powder on some surface and you're painting and then that powder sticks to the wet paint. I've had it happen. Then you have to resand and repaint. So that is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I've got a few things I got to run and do today, but I'll try to get back here later tonight to finish vacuuming and wiping off. If I just show counters, like it's supposed to be a black sink. You can just see the drywall dust, and same with my black granite. That. So I just gotta clean this up, get some of this drywall powder off, and I said hopefully by Monday they will have most of this painted, and then we can start bringing our stuff over, because I'm just gonna quickly check something. How do I do this? Okay, yeah, today is Friday the 13th, so I have like 2.5 weeks to get this renovations done and everything over there moved into here. So it's taking a little longer than I thought. I thought the guys could get further this week than they did. But I guess it's mostly just because, though, you know, when you're dealing with friends and family, they've got their own lives and work. So it's just mostly just the one guy who's here by himself all day working on this. So it's taking a little longer than we thought. But like I said, once they start getting in here to paint, painting is fast and easy. The guys, you know, they've done this before. They've painted before us before. They are so fast at it, which is why we keep using the same few people. They do really good work. So I'm going to end here for today, and I'll be back in, I guess I'll be back in a little bit when I can show you what I've picked out for my flooring, because I love the new color. Okay. Right, so it's now Monday evening. I can show you what the guys have been working on. So this is the plywood for the subflooring. I'm not sure which room that goes in, but here is the living room. It's all ready to be painted. And the lights have been kind of removed a bit, and so is that textured ceiling's been scraped off because we had to fix some cracks in the ceiling. So now the guys are gonna get up here and re-stipple. In old houses like this, if we were to just paint it, you're gonna see all the cracks and the different joints and stuff between the whatever they're called, stuff in the roof. You'll see all that stuff. So in old houses like this, stippling is just the best option. So I still have to pick out the lights for in here. So there's like 2 pendant type lights. Those right there are the lights for the kitchen. So I'm not going to open up the boxes, but you can see, so these ones here are going to be in the kitchen part. And so it's all in chrome and it kind of hangs, but you've got each of these are different sections. So we'll decide how long it's going to hang. And these ones take 4 light bulbs each. So there's 2 of them. Then there's this larger one. And I don't know this box. Oh, this one doesn't have a picture of it, but it's basically just similar to this, except it's got the 5 that go straight across, and these are all on a chrome fixture. So this one here will be above the kitchen table. It takes 5 lights, and these 2 each take 4 light bulbs. And then in this part, so then I still have to find a light for up here. We wanted to keep this, but it's broken, so we might as well replace it now. So like I said, we've got the light fixtures for in here, same thing. When he's back later today to do the stippling of the ceiling, because this ceiling up here has to get stippled as well. It's got lots of stains and stuff on the ceiling. So when he takes down these old light fixtures and hangs up the new ones, that should be done later today or tomorrow. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take them to get all this finished. And then nothing else on this floor. This room hasn't been started. I think this might be for the subflooring is for this room here, this bedroom. I think they want to start on that tonight or tomorrow night. Again, I'm not quite sure the time frame for some of this stuff. And so we'll just come down to the basement. Don't want to touch the walls because some were just painted. So I guess it's just this wall here is left to be painted. It hasn't been done, but everywhere else down here, I believe it has had both coats of paint, or at least it looks like it to me. So the ceiling's been repaired and painted. The laundry room has been painted as well. Just needs a good cleaning. I will get to that in a little bit. So down here looks like they have finished all the painting. Turn off the lights and head back upstairs. And then I still have to figure out the painting, what color to paint in this closet and in my cold room or walk-in pantry. Where's the light switch? There it is. I'm still figuring out where the switches are. So they're gonna be back in sometime this week to finish framing and drywalling this, and then I will figure out shelving. I just haven't had time to figure out the spacing of the shelves at this moment. Okay. And I guess we'll go upstairs because there's nothing to be done in there. I do want these doors painted, but I will paint them when I figure out what color I want. I think I haven't decided. There's a lot of things I just haven't quite decided yet. And nothing in the bathrooms at the moment. Now we'll go up the stairs. So the rooms have been started to be painted. Stand this way so you can see. So the two walls that are the dark green have been done both coats. The other walls and across to the ceiling have had one coat, and then they needed some more patching, so that will be finished tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow these rooms will be finished getting painted. And that is the flooring that my daughter chose for up here, and this is called Capital Peak Oak. They're just waterproof, rigid core, vinyl plank flooring. And this room as well. So walls have been painted the darker green, and then the other ones in the middle are the lighter shaded green. Not dealing with the closets at the moment. I said certain things can wait. And they were just trying to figure out the flooring because there is a dip in the floor. You can see where there's a gap where the baseboard would be. So that was what kind of stalled getting the flooring done in the last couple days. I was just trying to figure that out. Lucky I don't have to make that decision. And then in here it's going to have to get patched. Just heard something. I guess it's just outside. No, so yeah. Just has to get patched. And like I said, I can paint the inside of the closets. So that is what it looks like right now. It's been a busy week getting all this stuff together. Just trying to make sure I'm turning off the lights. And then I'm also trying to figure out what lights we need. So this track lighting is going to be replaced with those two small lights, and then where these two pendant lights are, they're going to be replaced with just that one big one. So I have to figure out for lightings, I got to do the two in the living room and the one in the entrance here. And I think that's what I have to figure out today. So that is where we are at the moment with the renovations. It's just going to be a long, slow process to get this finished, but it's going a lot faster now. I think it's just getting in here, ripping up what has to get ripped up, figuring out what we want, what's going to work, what's not going to work, and once it gets started, it just gets so much faster to get done. So again, it's just more painting and the lighting and the flooring. That's basically all it's been for the last that is the 16th, so the last 2 weeks. So I guess I'll come back when we get more of this done. Alright, so I just quick show you how busy we have been in the last week. I'm not quite sure, is it this video here of piecing everything together? I've lost track of how many days I've been filming, just minutes at a time. But today is Friday, September the 20th, that's it. And so the people who bought our other house had possession October 4th, so we have exactly 2 weeks, which means we've got one really good solid week to finish majority of this renovations, so we can bring everything over here and then clean up at the other house. And we've still got renovations that we'll be working on after we move in, but I'm just gonna step to do a quick view of what has been done. So the front entrance, it's all prepped, ready to get painted. I've picked out the new fixtures already. And so we're coming to the kitchen, or I guess we'll do the living room. They've put down the subfloor last night. For Sunday, they're supposed to be back and they will have all the flooring done on Sunday. They're also supposed to be back in the next couple days to, you know, put in the lights and redo the ceilings, retexture the ceilings on the whole main floor. So these lights will be getting replaced. You can see the walls here have all been patched and ready to get painted. We had the plumber in this today. He did a water line for our new fridge. The fridge we're buying doesn't have a water dispenser, but it makes ice, so we definitely need that line in. And they already have fixed out or trimmed off this so we can get the bigger fridge in. My stove came yesterday, so it's in the garage. These are our light fixtures. So the ones I wanted wouldn't work, so I went a completely different way, and so they look like this. They are chrome for in the kitchen. We've got two like this for the kitchen, and then we've got the long, like a chandelier one. It's still in chrome, so it's very similar, but it's the longer one for above the kitchen table, and then we even have one that's a more flush mount that will be going in the front entrance. And if I can find, down here, of course it'll be upside down, or I guess I'll put it this way. So this would be the two pendant lights for the living room. So it is a clear glass. It is like hand-blown glass, but it has the top quarter or a third kind of has a gold accent, and the gold kind of disappears as it goes, you know, down the globe. So I like those. Those were from Home Depot. They're 140-ish, I believe, 120 something, 130 something each. I can't remember. These other light fixtures like this were from this other lighting store. So I forget the prices of these ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 lights sitting here that they will be putting up. And we'll come into the master bedroom. We have to put down the subfloor, which subfloor is right here, but it's an old house and the floor squeaks, and we were looking for underlay. So the underlay for this size of a house, I mean, on the main floor for the bedroom and the living room was about 360 square feet. And then upstairs was just under 300 square feet. I think it was like 280 or something like that, just under 300. So my husband said we need about 650 square feet of underlay was a good amount of underlay to get, just in case, you know, any of your cuts and miscuts and stuff. And it would cost us, with the flooring place, it was well over $1,000 to do. I think it was like about $1,000 to do each. I don't know if it was $1,000. I'm not sure. I don't forget if it was $1,000 like per floor or well over $1,000 anyways to do the underlay. So my husband decided that in the living room we had some old carpet that we weren't using, so the guys used the old carpet as underlay. And then today we went to flooring places, and so one of the places gave us these little chunks of their sample carpets and a couple little pieces of this other, just, I don't know, random pieces of carpet for nothing. So that was what we're using for here. And then I've got the carpet or the underlay for upstairs, but I will show that when we get to there. As for the basement, one of the next things we'll be working on, is the stairs, because they're a little bit broken. We had the plumber, and so he agreed that we can get in a laundry room sink down here. But that will have to wait for about 2 weeks or so. So we gotta finish everything else. So I will get my laundry room sink. Turn on the lights. Down here is finished painting. They just gotta paint the baseboards and put all the covers back on. But I can start setting up my craft room and my office. And then in the bathroom, we've got the vanity picked out. We just have to you know, again, just have to wait a couple weeks. And then I've got the new washer and dryer that we'll be ordering, and then they will be fixing this plumbing for me because the dryer I want also needs to hook up to the taps. And if I sound like I'm freezing, it's because I am freezing. It's cold in this house. It was raining yesterday and today, and there's no heat turned on in this house. Windows were open, so I'm coming down to the basement and I can really feel it. Yeah, so they will be changing out this plumbing, kind of putting it more recessed into the wall. And then I do want to get some shelves built here. Just haven't quite figured that one out exactly yet. And then these two rooms will be getting done, but not for another probably a month before we get to the pantry and my closet down here. Oops, guess I gotta turn the lights off. And in this bathroom, yeah, see, thing we'll just have to get the new pedestal sink and the mirror and the light. Again, that will have to wait about 2 or 3 weeks. Just like I said, the house doesn't sell till the 4th, so we don't get any money till the 4th. So I'm trying to do things without really any money. So these are the 2 bedrooms up here. So this is the flooring that my daughter chose for up here. It's this vinyl flooring planks. I can't tell you anything else about them. I don't know how to do that, but the color on these ones is called Capital Peak Oak. And there is all the other underlay that we managed to get for free. So again, if you need underlay, just go to the carpet places and ask for their end cuts or anything. Now we did go to a couple and they were going to charge like $1 for a square foot. Then my husband said, well, you're going to throw it out, then why are you charging even for some of the cut pieces? We're going to cost the same price as the new stuff. So there's these ones, and then there's some other ones that, you know, are out in the garage. They had to lay down to dry because they said, oh, if you could have any, if you wanted to just look in their dumpster and take them out of the dumpster, we could have them. So that's what we did for the carpet and this underlay, because that is just going to sit down on top of the floor, and then the subfloor is going to get screwed on top of that, and then the new flooring is going to be placed on top. So it's just an underlay between the hardwood and the subflooring. And then over here, so these ones, this is the color for the main floor, the master bedroom and the living room. I can't pull it out of the box. Looks like this. And the color is called Cobblestone. I know it's kind of more yellow in here right now with the light bulbs. But again, it is just the vinyl floor planks. So like I said, in the next couple of days, this will put together. Like I said, the lights will be put in. The painting's supposed to be done by Sunday. The guy said they'd be here Saturday and Sunday and just get it completely finished. So I'll be back as we get more of this done. Right now I got my daughter be getting off school. We got to run. She's got to get the lights for her bedroom. I am covered in drywall dust and sawdust, and I can just feel it when I breathe. But yes, it's coming together. It's just a slow process, and just like I said, we're just family and friends helping out. So it's just on, just on everybody's schedule when they have spare time, and then to come and help us do this. So like I said, I'll be back as we finish this, and hopefully we'll be all put together in the next couple days, and we can start to move our stuff in. And I'll show you another result is when me and my daughter, we ripped all this stuff around here, we also took out the trim around the windows in this room. So Just, it is so cold in this house. But yeah, so like there is gaps, and the window, I mean, there was strong wind, and I can't feel it now, but earlier today I walked by the window and I could hear the wind whistling through this, and I could feel it. But that is our next project to get done once we've actually moved in and have all this other stuff done. So, okay, so I'll be back as we get more progress. Hi everybody. Oops, my bags are in my way today. Hey, welcome back. We're just going to do a quick update of the new place. Today is Tuesday, October the 1st, so we just have a few more days to officially get everything moved over and set up. So this is the front entrance. He's done the one coat of paint in this front entrance, and so this I chose was Coconut Twist. And then walk into the living room. So the living room has been painted, the floor has been done. All they have to do is come back and put the baseboards on. And the color I chose for this room is warm marshmallows. It's got this nice, like a toasted marshmallow kind of a look. It's kind of like a yellow, but it's not like a really yellow, which I thought was perfect for this being a living room. We've got the big window here, and we had a guy last week and a guy this week come to give estimates on redoing all the windows, and I'm going to convert this big window here into a nice bay window. And then you got the lights installed. They had to take 2 of them down to move ladders and stuff, but there is my lights. So I've got this one for over top of the kitchen table. And then where the track lighting is, there's 2 rectangle chrome lights, and each one has 4 light bulbs. So they're just like this one in the front entrance. This one has 2 light bulbs. So the 2 in the kitchen will be a little bit bigger than the one that's in that room. And then for this living room, they still have to do the lights as well. And I've got these pendant lights with it's a hand blowing glass globe. And it's got this really cool gold effect. What's it? This is the kitchen. So the color in the kitchen was, I don't remember what color I chose. Oh, here's the kitchen. I chose Swiss coffee. So he's done, I think, 1 coat in here as well. And the stove is in the garage at the moment, and then this weekend we will be ordering the fridge, the washer, and the dryer, and some other, the bathroom stuff. Bathroom fixtures we will be getting. And I'd like a new faucet for here. The one I saw, it's almost $500, and it's black, and it's got the nice big arm. It looks like an industrial kitchen kind of a look to it. I just wasn't sure because the box doesn't say the height, but I think it will fit here. I wasn't sure how much room there was between the sink and the counter, but yes, that faucet will fit. Let's see, walk this way. So the hallway again, it's had 1 coat, maybe it's done 2 coats in the hallway. I'm not sure. I'm not turning the lights on in the house because they had some of the lights that have been deactivated right now. So I just don't want to be turning on any lights. And this is the master bedroom, which it's been painted. The only thing left now is the flooring and the baseboards, which they were supposed to be doing. And so like either later today, for sure tomorrow. And then this is the translucent silk. And we didn't change out this fixture. We have the ceiling fan here. It's an okay fan. But I said before I chose what kind of a fixture I wanted in here, I wanted my bed to be in here just because of the height. I kind of need to know how much room I have if I wanted something like a chandelier hanging. I kind of need to know the size of my bed, where my bed is going to be centered along this wall. And when we get the windows done, I asked for the guys to get this window to come down. Like I said, I don't know how far down they can go because the deck is right here. The middle layer of the deck is, it's not quite down to the floor. I think it's about, you know, just, I don't know, about here, I believe, is where the deck would be. Oops. So, I don't know, they kind of measured, so they'll make this down 42. So I just so that we can have like a little bit lower window, because right now the way this window sits, I can't even reach to open the window. And I figure if we're getting new windows, let's get something where I can actually see out of and I can open. And same with that, we're just gonna keep, that's a good size of window. Then these outlets all have to be changed because some of these are, a lot of the outlets in this house are only 2-prong cords. So that has to get fixed. We'll come down to the basement. So these lights have been changed. So they're going to be adding a few more lights because I said I need one at the bottom of the stairs and one at the top of the stairs. So these are these LED lights and they just fit right into where the existing pot lights were. I'm just trying to find. So these were just pot lights and they have these little LED lights that just use the existing holes. And they are just so much brighter than the pot lights, because the pot lights were, you know, the light bulb was way inside the ceiling and it didn't give any light down here. Same with in here, one of them has been changed out. These lights here still have to get done. Like I said, the bathroom is like next couple of weeks. Same with the laundry room. They changed that into one of these lights. I don't know what we're doing with this hole here. I don't know if that's for another light. I think the light used to be there, then they centered it. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this, if my husband is gonna just get them to kind of cover that. And then that's the dryer vent. And so that's gotta get kind of fixed around. Because from right here, I can see totally outside right now. It's probably not good that I can just stand here and I can see like outside through the dryer vent. So that's gonna have to get all kind of sealed in properly when we get the new washer and dryer, or just before that happens. Remind my husband of those two things. Like I said, we're getting new vanities, mirror, and lights in the bathrooms. Maybe a new toilet. I don't know. I think one of them might need something done. So then this would be my office and craft room here. And then in here, this was that pantry cold room. So they've moved the light switch to the outside, which is good. We haven't decided about lighting for here. So this still has this light bulb old fixture. Same with outside here is still just the light bulb, and I think in here as well, yes, it still just has the light bulb little fixture thing. I'm going to turn this off, so I don't know why it's still on. Yeah, so that's got to get all fixed. In here they just finished doing the drywalling, so that's that door. So I have access to this door to the pantry stuff on the other side. So they're gonna, you know, you just gotta finish doing some of the corner end pieces. We're not putting in any type of a ceiling. I thought we were going to, but the cost of it, and then if we ever had to access anything, then take a ceiling down. This is not one of those rooms that really needs a ceiling. We kind of looked at the price of even some of those drop tile ceilings, and it's just not worth it to put a ceiling in this room. It's just gonna be, you know, food and other kitchen gadget kind of storage. So, but once this is finished, you know, drywalled and whatever, taped and mudded and then painted, then I will figure out where I want the shelves. But my plan right now is this be shelves, this wall will be shelves, and this wall will be shelves. And this is actually quite a long wall here. And I wasn't sure if I want to do shelves on this wall. Or maybe I will do a few, and then I'd like some like bins kind of here, like some new basket things for like potatoes, onions, garlic, that kind of thing. And then over here, I'd like to do, whoops, I'm tripping on things. Over on this smaller wall here, do some hooks near the top so I can hang stuff. And then do some other smaller hanging baskets for smaller like items that, you know, you kind of just need to put somewhere. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. We might just end up putting shelves on this one. I think it might just be easier if we just did shelves completely. But like I said, once it's all finished in here, and then I can figure out where I want the shelves to be. And then back to this little closet. This will be my walk-in closet. I'll turn this off. See, now it won't even turn back on. Okay, now it won't turn back on. Maybe that's why it keeps turning on and off. So that lights fixture's got to get repaired. And then, so this is going to be my walk-in closet. So I guess it's already, I just can't seem to get it any lighter at the moment. But when this gets all fixed and, you know, painted, then I saw these, I just want the clothing bars for all my stuff that has to hang on these 3 walls. And I think it's Closet Made. I'd seen them at Rona, and they've got the ones that fit in the corners. The bar that fits in the corner, and then it becomes a rounded curtain. I keep saying curtain. Even my daughter the other day, we kept saying curtain, no, closet. So then it becomes just a rounded clothing rack around. Then you're not ending up with like the clothing bars crossing over each other. And so then it will give me 1 shelf and then the hanging space, which is what I need. Didn't really need the shelf. I just wanted just to hang, but it will give me enough stuff for one shelf. I'm trying to figure out, I think what I'll probably do is switch this out for one of those other LED pot lights. That would probably make the most sense. I'm going to leave this door partially open. Or shall I leave it completely open so I can watch for when that light bulb decides to turn back on. I think that's the problem, is you click the chain so many times and then it just turns on when it wants to. And that's just a whole bunch of my glass items. I don't have much to bring over. Like, a lot of this stuff is going to end up, it's my crafting stuff, and then a lot of this is the extra kitchen items, which will be in that pantry, cold room, whatever you want to call it. That's where I'm going to have these stored. Then we've got this little space here under the stairs. Not quite sure what to do, how to organize. You know, I'd like to be able to have this as a usable space. Not quite sure what to do. If we build this in, then we can have like racks that roll out, or if I just leave it like this for now and then figure out as I get my crafting supplies put away, figure out what will fit over here. Okay, just gonna turn off these lights. Where's the switches? Still trying to remember where all the switches are. Turn off. Yes, okay. Those are now turned off. And then up here in this ceiling, we've got this light here, and then there's no light at the end of the hallway, so we're gonna put in 2 more of the LED little flush mount lights. I know they're not the most attractive kind of a thing, but they'd be quick and easy and give us light right now, and then I can figure out, you know, what kind of fixtures I want to be here. So they're easy to, you know, to change out. And then same with here at the stairs. That one up at the top of the stairs, we're going to change out to one of the flush mounting ones, and we're going to add a flush mounting up here as well, just because I said the stairwell is very dark. And we'll come up the stairs, and so these rooms have been finished. I think it just needs a good cleaning, but the floors have been done. The baseboards have been partially put on in this room. Just a few baseboards left to put on. And then the same with this room. I think it's just the baseboards just need to get put on and then just touched up and cleaned up. So probably about 2 days or so, my daughter will be able to bring her furniture and all her stuff up here and set up her space. And then she liked the idea that this wall was this color. And then a friend who, when he painted, he actually painted an accent coming down the stairs. Just the bottom part of the stairs here to give the green. So it's bringing the green from the down the bottom of the stairs up the stairs, which was a really neat effect. All right, so welcome back. Today is Friday, October the 4th. This is like our first official day here. We're done at the other house last night. Oops, my hair just wants to do its own thing today. Okay, so just gonna show a quick walkthrough of what has been done and what is still. So the front entrance, I think still needed maybe one more coat of paint. I'm not sure. I can never tell if they've done, you know, I know it's been, I think the second coat. Sometimes they'll have to do a third coat just because this room here was painted burgundy, so he might need to do a third coat. My husband was saying last night how he'd like to get rid of this whole closet here. These cupboards up here are not working very good. The doors are broken. I said I need some time to think about that. Before we decide to take down this whole closet. I'm like, let's finish the rest of the house. This could be like another later date. It was just something my husband thought of last night. I like the closet the way it is. I mean, I know there's no door here, but this little half a door here for cleaning supplies. But I do know that these two cupboards up here are really hard to get to. But I do like the idea that I can put out of season clothing and stuff up there, or extra cleaners up there. So I like the system. I mean, okay, we'll figure that one out, because I like how we did this tiling. We actually tiled into the closet the same height as out here. It just needs a better, you know, rack system inside for whatever clothing, whatever that thing is called, like clothing bar, that's what it's called. It just needs a new clothing bar, and yeah. Yeah, that's all it needs. Okay, into the kitchen. We got our kitchen table here. That is how big the kitchen table is. Now, my plan was to have the bench here and the chairs on that side, but it comes out so far that the bench is actually tucked against the wall and the table's pushed as far as it can go. And just so we've got room to walk through the rest of the kitchen. Just got stuff to put away and clean today. But the kitchen is done. Now the stove is in the garage, and we'll be ordering the new fridge tomorrow. I believe we're gonna go get the appliances and the new TV. And then the living room is kind of set up, kind of where things are gonna go. I've got my little console thing here. I'm not quite sure. I think I'd rather have it going the other way along this wall. I'm just trying to figure out for this door where it's best to be. Again, it's just, I gotta figure out where things are gonna go. So there's the coffee table. That's our old TV. It has a bunch of white spots, so we're gonna get a new one. And then my china cabinet is gonna be along that wall. I'm not quite sure exactly where it's gonna be centered. I just, I want it more centered, a little more to the left. But again, I'm not quite sure, and I can't move it myself. So we'll just have to figure out exactly where it's gonna sit. Because then I've got my my other little side table there, and I've got my little butler's table here, and I want both of them on one on either side of the china cabinet. So we'll figure out the placement of all this. And then most of the boxes that are here are my stuff that goes in my china cabinet. Now, I will show this because I actually got this open the other day. I can do it one hand. I cannot. Okay, so I'm just going to get the wall so you can see. So these are the globe pendant lights I chose. So the bottom is clear and then the top is gold. So that is for the living room. Pack that back up in a minute. But right now we've got these other tri-light spotlight or type things right now. So I kind of like the idea of having a pendant light. And it was either those ones or there was another one that was kind of green, but they were about half the size. So I thought I'd like the larger ones. So that is the living room. And I just fed them all breakfast, so they should be fine. So into the master bedroom. Again, I just have to move the furniture around. It's not quite where I want it. I wasn't here when they brought the bed and set it up, and they've got the bed frame built backwards. So the two side rails here are upside down and they're on the wrong sides of the bed. So we'll have to fix that later tonight. But yeah, I'm just gonna rearrange the dressers. I think I can do it myself. So that is the master bedroom. Nothing really in the basement has changed. And then in the bathroom, yeah, that's my nightstands are there. And then my daughter's bedrooms are upstairs, and she's working on that, so I don't need to show those. But that is our house. It is basically finished. A few things here and there, like getting the new appliances and getting the new TV. So those will be in the next couple of weeks. I don't know how long it takes when you order. I usually think between 2 and 4 weeks when you order the appliances and the TV. Oh, so much dust. And it's the drywall powder stuff too. I can just feel it in my throat this morning when I woke up. Okay, so that is what we are doing. I know it's been a long month of doing this, but we are basically done the renovations. I mean, we still have the bathrooms to do, which will be started in a couple of weeks. We're not going to get to it right away. We've got a few other finishing touches to finish on the main floor. So I guess I'm going to end here for this very interesting video of my renovating and moving. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.